In the very beginning, when God made our wonderful world, He created a super special garden called Eden. It was the most amazing place you could imagine. There were colorful flowers everywhere, crystal clear streams, and the most beautiful trees you've ever seen. The sun shone just right and everything was perfect. Imagine the prettiest garden you've ever seen, then multiply that by 1,000. The grass was soft like a cozy blanket and the air smelled sweeter than your favorite dessert. All sorts of animals lived there in harmony. Lions playing with lambs, elephants helping monkeys reach fruit, and birds singing the prettiest songs you've ever heard. Then God did something really special. He took some dust from the ground and shaped the very first person, Adam. Like a master artist, God breathed life into Adam and whoosh, Adam opened his eyes for the first time. Adam was so excited to be alive. Everything was new and amazing to him. He could feel the warm sun on his face, the soft grass under his feet, and the gentle breeze in his hair. God gave him the very important job of naming all the animals. Can you imagine getting to name every single animal in the world? But even with all these amazing animals around, Adam felt a bit lonely. None of the animals could talk with him or share his thoughts. God saw this and said, "It's not good for Adam to be alone. He needs someone like him to share all this wonder with." So God gave Adam a special sleep, and from Adam's rib created Eve, the first woman. When Adam woke up and saw Eve, his face lit up brighter than the sun. Finally, here was someone just like him, someone who could talk, laugh, and share all the amazing things God had made. Life in the garden was like the best day ever, happening every single day. Adam and Eve would explore together, finding new and wonderful things around every corner. They could eat the yummiest fruits from any tree they wanted, except for one, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Best of all, they got to walk and talk with God every day. It wasn't scary at all. It was like having your most loving parent and best friend rolled into one. They would share everything with God, and He would teach them about all the wonderful things He had made. But one day, something different happened. A clever snake came to talk to Eve while she was near the special tree. This wasn't just any snake. It was more clever than all the other animals, and it had a plan. The snake asked Eve about the tree and why she couldn't eat from it. It made Eve curious about the tree and told her things that weren't true. The fruit looked extra special, like it was magical or something. Eve decided to try it, and she gave some to Adam, too. As soon as they ate it, everything changed. For the first time ever, Adam and Eve felt afraid and ashamed. They tried to hide from God, something they'd never done before. Even though God was sad that they didn't follow His one rule, He still loved them very much. And here's the most wonderful part of the story. Even though Adam and Eve had to leave the garden, God made them a very special promise. He promised that one day He would make everything right again. And you know what? God kept His promise. He never stopped loving Adam and Eve, or any of us who came after them. Even when we make mistakes, God's love for us never ends. That's what makes this story so special. It reminds us that God's love is forever and ever. Want more Bible stories? Just tap that subscribe button below. Let's keep God's love in our hearts until our next wonderful tale.